this is Jessica, the Sweetwater Stitcher, and I'm back with another episode of Flosstube. Today is Friday, October 13th, and I have a lot to share today. I wanted to thank those of you who have subscribed, those who are new, welcome, and those who are returning, welcome back. Thank you for supporting my channel and subscribing, and we're almost to 10,000. So once we get there, like I said, I have lots of fun giveaways, and I cleaned my craft room the past couple days and have found lots of fun stuff. So hopefully we will get there soon and we can have that special Flosstube party. I also wanted to just jump right in. So I have more stitching than I thought I did. Like I said, I was cleaning for a couple days. There's been a few days where I'm so tired. I just want to sit down and watch TV and not stitch, which is not like me. So definitely my job at the preschool is fun, but it is exhausting. But I do notice when I don't stitch, I am not necessarily in a bad mood, but it definitely gives me a calm and helps to relax me. So that's one of the reasons why I do try to stitch every day, because it does bring a sense of calm to me and just to relax. I know many other people have the same sentiment as far as calming and relaxing for them. Also, I wanted to I have some announcements first. Tonight at 7 p.m., which today is October 13th. So if you're watching this after October 13th, the sign up will already be on there. But there is the sign up for the Jingle Ball, which, if you don't know what that is, it is an online retreat weekend, so to speak. It's hosted by Lindy Stitches and others. There's other designers who are participating, and I'm not going to name them all because I know I'll forget someone, but you can go. I'll put a link below to the Jingle Ball, and I believe it's jingleball.net or .com. I can't remember, but I'll put the link below so you can click on it. But it's the first weekend in December. It is Friday night it's either 6 or 7. Should have wrote these things down. I forgot about this part. But it's either 6 or 7. It opens. There is a area where you can shop at all of the different designers that are participating. They will have exclusive charts. They will have some of their other charts. Not all, they don't have everything. Some are PDF, some are paper, some of them have other things. Like last year I bought a luggage tag that you stitch on I'm pretty sure that was from Lindy Stitches. But they have all kinds of fun stuff. Some of them had scissors, trim packs, floss packs, all kinds of stuff. And the admission ticket to be able to do all of that is $10. And then obviously you have to pay to buy the things from the designers. But if you just want to go in and see what it's about, it's $10. And that's what you can purchase tonight at 7. Also, the designers are offering classes. Those are also paid, and that's an additional fee. And those you can sign up tonight. The classes where you're getting an actual kit in your hand are going to fill up and sell out the quickest. There are a few classes that are PDF or that you just watch, and those are more, they don't sell out as quickly because they don't have limited quantities. Some of them do limit just because of how many people can be in the Zoom. But if you're interested in any classes, I would say get on at 7 p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard Time, to sign up if you're interested. And also, like I said, if you just want to check out and see what the exclusive patterns are, you just have to pay $10 to get in. They also have, and I know they went to a different platform this year, they will have breakout rooms where you can go in and find other stitchers. It will be like a Zoom room and talk to other people across the country. There are also meet and greets with the designers where it will be like a Zoom type of a meeting and they will be answering questions. And it is, once it opens, like I said, it's either 6 or 7 on the Friday, and it goes all the way, doesn't shut down that night. It doesn't shut down all day Saturday night. And I believe it's Sunday. I don't remember the time, but you can find it on the website. It shuts down. So it goes all night long. So anywhere across the whole or world, you can sign on because it's different times. Like if you live in Australia, your time is different than ours in the United States. So it's a great way for people all over to be able to participate. So that's the Jingle Ball, and the sign up is tonight, October 13th. So if you're watching this at a different time, the sign up will have already happened. So just FYI about that. I also pre-ordered the Words of Wisdom box from Nicola from Hands On Design, and that's supposed to be coming tomorrow. So I probably will do some type of a separate video on that, but that will not be for at least another month. So if you're interested in what's in that box, I am getting it and then I can share that later. But that was an exclusive box from Hands Across the Sea and it's no longer available. But if you're interested in something in the future, you could see what was in it. And I had gotten her Letters to Europe box, and I started working on some of those too. One announcement, and then two things I'm doing. I subscribe to Kitten Stitcher's website or newsletter, who's also Shakespeare's Peddler is her design company, but kittenstitcher.com. And she just got, this morning, she sent an email and said she got 3 boxes of Picture This Plus linen. So if you are looking for Picture This Plus, head over to her website and it's kittenstitcher.com. And she has all counts and all colors. And that was as of this morning. I did buy a couple pieces. So I don't know whoever's gotten the newsletter has gotten that information, but if you're interested, go over there. And she has her son dyes linen, and then she has Exju. She had some color and cotton still that I knew was kind of sought after. So go over to her website. I also, over this weekend, tomorrow specifically, am participating in both the Friend Stitch, which is the stitching Friend Stitch, which is a retreat hosted by Heart and Hand and Bent Creek. And their special guest tomorrow for the retreat is Anna and Pat from R&R. And I'm really excited to hear them talk. And I don't even know really what to expect, but I'm excited about that. And then I also signed up for the Annabella's Autumn Pop-Up Retreat. So I'll report back on both of those as to what, like for Annabella's, haven't participated in one of her pop-ups yet, so I wanted to check it out, see what it's about. I have heard good things about the first one, so I'm excited for tomorrow. And Lori from Pansy Patch and Annie from Annie B's Folk Art are the designers, and then there's also some mystery designers that will get charts from once we get into the platform. So I'm interested to also see how the platform works and all that. So I will report back on that as I know Elaine will have more pop-ups. So far I've heard great things. So I'm excited to see what it's all about. Okay, so that's all the kind of housekeeping announcements. Personal, everyone's doing well. Everyone's at school. Today is Friday, so everyone goes to school on Friday. I had taken my daughter to Disney. That was fun, which I think I talked about the last video, but it's just been busy, lots of stuff happening. I thought October would slow down. No such luck. I feel like I'm just going to be in a constant state of lots of stuff happening. So, but it makes me more productive. I feel like when I have a lot of stuff going on, when I have a lot of downtime, I feel like I'm less productive. So for whatever it's worth, we're getting things done and moving on. So, all right. I wanted to show a previous finish. I did decorate for fall and I have, this is Autumn Skies by Hands On Design. This has this pattern along with, there's a smaller one that says Autumn something and pumpkin please, or so I forget what it says now. But this is the larger design. I stitched this a few years ago. This is I feel like this is an Ada, and I'm pretty sure it's a color in cotton, but I have no clue what the color is. The floss is the called for DMC. I had this finished on something else with a lot of other fabric. I didn't care for it, so I took it off and I stuck it on this. This is a pumpkin that I have had for a while in my stash from Stitch Etc. I don't know if they have these anymore. It was something for a Stitching with the Housewives design that I didn't ever stitch, and it was the perfect size, and I just put this is bunched up ribbon behind. Oops. And it sits on a table, but a simple, easy finish. And so I just changed it to this piece because I liked it better. But I love this design. The colors are my favorite. The teal, oops, sorry, with the orange, I just think is so pretty. So that's a previous finish. And then I was able to, I might add some more. I don't know. I have to also secure this in here better because it's not secured at all. But this is a classic haunt by Hands On Design. And I finished it in, this is from Hobby Lobby. It's actually from the fall section from last year, and they probably have it again. It's just a little tart tin, but I finished this and it ended up being, I think this is a 5-inch circle. I just mounted it on the circle and stuck it in here, and I'll display it like this, but I have to secure, this is not secure. I need to secure this in probably with some magnets. But I'm excited to put this out because it's been sitting upstairs and I just hadn't gotten it finished yet. So I was able to get that done. So that is my FFO. And then I'm going to show some whips. So let's get my board here with hopefully not knocking everything over. I cleaned and it feels so good to be organized. My real reasoning well, one, it was a mess. And two, I really wanted to, we have a treadmill in here and I had things all over where the treadmill was. And now since I've cleaned, I have yet to use the treadmill, but my goal is to try to walk on the treadmill in the morning, like before I get ready for work. It hasn't happened yet, but I'm hopeful it will. All right, these are in no particular order. The first one, I pulled this out yesterday, I think, and this is for FQS Stitchtober, and it is the Stitchy Stars by Lori Holt. And I have this pattern. I do not know where it is, the actual paper pattern, but I ended up just rebuying it on Fat Quarter Shop as a digital download. So if you're interested in doing this, you can get this as a PDF and get it right. Or if you have it already, find it in your stash and pull it out. So she has recolored this in fall colors, and it was in DMC. I ended up switching to some over dyed but I still used, she has a cream or white, a yellow, a green, a brown, and an orange. So I picked those colors to do this, and this is on 36 count parchment by Fiber on a Whim. Let me get this all out here. And I can tell you what the colors are in just a second on the floss, but this is my progress. I just started the first square, and it is going to be small, which is what I want it to be. And then I'm not sure if it's going to fit or not, but in searching through all of my things, I found I had bought for the patriotic one, which I also have yet to finish. I bought a long skinny board, and I don't know the name of it. It's also from Stitch Etc. and in navy. And I thought this would look really pretty to finish on a navy board for my display. So I'm trying to use finishing pieces that I have. And so when I was organizing, I found a lot of things. I also have a lot of Chantel's. I found a couple boxes that I knew I had, but I just didn't know where they were. So I'll be using some of her things to finish as well. Okay, so the colors I'm using is Shaker White for the white, and this is Gentle Arts. Gentle Arts Brandy is the yellow. Endive is the green. Maple Syrup is the brown, and then Classic Colorworks Fallen Leaves is the orange. And I think they look really pretty together. I like the variegation of the overdyed, as well as I like to use DMC. The thing I don't like is when I have to undo it and cut it all. So I just wanted something quick and easy, and this was quick and easy, and I ordered all of it from Fat Quarter Shop. So I'll link this all below, but this is again for their Stitchtober, hashtag FQS Stitchtober, and this is the Stitchy Stars in the autumn colorway. And Lori has also recolored that in a Christmas colorway, and then there's a spring colorway. And I heard Kimberly say on Friday that, on Wednesday, that she would also be stitching the spring one in the springtime. And she did the Christmas one, either in Jolly July or she did it last Christmas. I can't remember. This is the next one, and I had pulled this out last night to work on some more, and this is my fall piece I think I'm going to try to focus on to get finished. But this is When Pumpkins Glow by Brenda Gervais, and this is finished on the Panorama Board by Chantel's 141 Design Company, and Brenda stitched this on 40 count, and so this is finished with a piece of 40 count. If you used 36 count, it would fit, but it would most likely go all the way to the edge. And then if you used anything like 32 or 28, it's not going to fit on here. So I got the kit from Michelle at Farm Girl Dry Goods, and I am using the 40 count so it will fit on the board. And I need to get my board and get it ready. Also, Chantel has on her channel, she has a Get Ready With Me, I think is what she called it, for this. And she shows how she painted and sealed her board. So go over to her channel, and I'll link that below if I can link the video, which I think I can, to see how to finish the board. And that's how I'm going to finish mine also. So here is where I am. I had the man, and I still have to fill in his pants, but I moved over and I did the banner for the girl along with starting her dress. And I figured once I get the two of them, then it's really, where's the pattern? It's really just the words and the grass. So it's not a whole lot more after they're really the main part. So, and this is, to me, it's Halloweenish because the pumpkins have faces like jack-o'-lanterns. So I am stitching this for my friend Mary Warman, who passed away. And the hashtag is hashtag Halloween for Mary. So I have that. And then I also, I will probably not get to this year, but this is also in the bag. This is When Witches Go Riding, which is another release from Brenda. So all right. Then, oops, loose threads everywhere. Okay, this was another, and this, I don't know why I did not think about this. So Kara Ponder, who is, I want to say her Instagram is Pink Daisy Stitch. I will look it up and I'll put it right here. She posted that in October, in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, she was going to stitch, I think she's stitching every day something that's pink or some type of chart that has pink in it, which I thought was a great idea because I love pink and then I have a lot of stuff with pink. So somewhat I'm doing that, but not everything has pink. So that's how these two starts came to be. But this is from Whilst Ira Snaps, and it's Eliza Stone, and it is a free download through Whilst Ira Snaps once you donate to the Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation. And I believe it's she has a link that you go to and then you donate through there. I think it is her local where you can donate, and that's how you get it. So I'll try to put the thing below to get to it, but I have wanted to do this for a while. I've seen people finish it. So I finally got to, and I'm pretty sure Kara was stitching this, which then prompted me to, I'm like, oh, I forgot about that. So this is on 36 count cream and sugar by Fiber on a Whim. And I am using Cinnabar, which is called for, and also Barn Door by Classic Colorworks. And it calls for Cinnabar and used brick, but I couldn't find any used brick. So I just have a small start on this, but I did stitch on this last Wednesday. And so I would like to get more of this. Oops. I'd like to get back to this. It's pretty easy, and let's see, that is I started right in the middle, so that's the halfway mark. And then I got all the way over to the side. So I like this, and I want to keep stitching on this in October, and maybe if I get really motivated, I can get it done, but I would like to get that done at some point in the near future. And then this was, because it had pink in it, and I had just gotten it, and I really wanted to work on it. And I think I was on a Zoom when I started this. I don't remember. This is Hannah Phillips, 1826, and this was is an exclusive from Hobby House, and it was part of the sampler. I don't remember what the retreat was called, but it was with the Scarlet House, Tanya and Vicki and Megan from Needlework Press. They were the designers. So this was the exclusive, and they had some extra kits, so I was able to get it. And it, of course, has pink in it. So I thought, well, let me just get this started. So I was able to get a small start. This is not something I'm planning on trying to power through and get done right now, but I just wanted to get it started. It most likely will be part of my 24 and 24 for next year as one of the whips, but I'm not also, again, not 100% on that. So you are not able to buy this anymore, but they will release it most likely after a year. So, and this is part of my haul, but I'll go ahead and show this. So Missy Lynn is on Facebook, and they have a group. And she sells retreat mats, stitching cases, all kinds of stuff. So I wanted to get another mat. So this is the mat that I got from her. And they sell the retreat mats, and they sell these different, I'll show you some of the cases on their Facebook page, and I'll put the link to it below, because I saw her she made a post that they're having a sale on Saturday, so tomorrow. So the retreat mat was on there. So I bought the retreat mat, and then you can also request to have these other parts made with it. But with the retreat mat, you also get, and I'll show the card, this is a scissor keep. There's a needle minder, there's a needle book, and there's a little Ort thing. This is all part of the mat. And it's similar to the one I make, but it's definitely different. So, and I thought this was fun material. This is the website, or I mean the information. And then these are the two cases that came with it. So this is one, it has a handle up here. There's a zipper on the front, and then you open it up, and it has a big pocket. It has a big pocket over here, and then these are also like, it's kind of hard to show, in here. And then on the inside, there's also 4 zippers. So there's a zipper here, a zipper here. Ah, it's attacking me. A zipper here and a zipper here. So you can fit lots of projects in here. I have loaded one of these up and put like all of one season in here. You could take just this to a retreat with a bunch of stuff in it. It's a great tool. And I don't remember what they call that. Then this is the one that had my needlework press and my pink sampler in. This is smaller. It doesn't have the handle. It's more like just a keeper case. So it has the 2 vinyl pockets here, and then it has a zipper pocket on the front too. And they have really nice clasps, or I mean magnetic closures. They close, the zippers are nice. They're the big zippers. So here there's a pocket. Oh, it's this way. I haven't even opened the pocket yet. So it goes this way. But I highly recommend, if you don't want to make a mat or you don't want to make a keeper, checking them out. They, like I said, they have a Facebook page, and on the Facebook page is where they put their sales. So if you want to get the mat and then you want the matching other pieces, she has all the prices broken down, and the more pieces you buy, you get different discounts for that. So go check out their Facebook page, join it, and then you can see what she has. And that's where you buy it. You don't buy it on Etsy. You don't buy it on a website. It's all on the Facebook page. All right, 2 more whips, and then we will move on. Okay. So the next one is where is it? Here we go. From Hello from Les Matthews. It's part of the 12 Days of Christmas. And of course, I don't have the cover sheet. This is the 3rd day. So what I decided to do, and I didn't work on it on a Monday. So let me back up. The plan I was trying to make for myself, and then I had messaged Sarah from Handmade by Sarah W, because I know she's working on these, and Carrie with Tiger Lily, is I said, this was like a couple weeks ago, I said, what if we use Merry Monday, because then we can remember it, to stitch on the 12 Days of Christmas, because I really want to get at least one of them done before Christmas. And at the time, I think there was like 13 Mondays left. So I said, well, it would be fun to like take a picture where we're at, which I just had part of one of the trees done, and then take a picture when it's Christmas. And Christmas happens to also be on a Monday. How far we got. And both of them said, that's a good idea. I like it. Let's do it. Well, then the first Monday that we came to, I forgot about it. And then it ended up Mondays really isn't a good stitching day for me. So I said, I don't know if either one of them are doing it, but I kind of have thrown the idea out, and I'm just putting this down by my stitching chair and hoping to stitch on it once a week. So I would like to do it on Monday, and I thought it was a good idea, but it just did not work with my schedule, which is fine. And sometimes that happens, and then you just have to roll with it. So this is the third day, which I don't, like I said, I don't have the cover sheet, but this is how far I've gotten. And it has the like mistletoe hanging down, and it says Noel. And it's the 3 French hens is what is on this. And also I had bought some 40 count fog, which I don't dislike 40 count because I am stitching on it. It is harder for me to see, and I'm not as fast. So I thought, if I want to get this done, I need to stitch on 36 count. So I pulled out, this is 36 count Salt Rock by Color and Cotton, which was close in color to Fog, which is by Picture This Plus. So I decided to stitch this on here, and I'm probably going to stitch them all on, at least all the samplers. And I've talked about this before. I am doing some samplers and some trees. And this is, I didn't work on this anymore, but this is what my tree, this is the 4th day. And I don't have the 1st or 2nd done. I just picked the one that I wanted to work on. This is the 4th day, and I hopefully can get this done. This one I'm doing as the tree. So I will have some trees, some samplers, and when I get them done, which hopefully will be sometime not too long from now. I mean, I'm not thinking they're going to be done this year or next year. It's probably going to be a couple of years. But as I slowly get them done, I want to make this my main mantle display at Christmas. I'm going to have the samplers framed similar to how she has them. And this is not one I'm working on, but you can see these are the frames that she has. I don't know if I'll get the same frame, but something similar. I saw them in person at StitchCon, and the frames are so pretty. So I want to get back. I will work on this once a week. What day? I don't know, but I really want to get some time in this. And I was telling Sarah too, I absolutely love these, but for some reason, I never gravitate to go pick them up. I always pick something else up. So I'm trying to make myself go pick it up because I love it, but I just find something else in the midst, or I go to get this and then I find something else. So I'm trying to be intentional to work on this so I can get it done. All right, then my last whip is this. Now I did decide, and I've done this for 2 Sundays in a row, and I like this plan, and I think I'm going to stick with it, is I decided to, on Sundays, to pick up a chart, and I happen to have picked up the same one for 2 Sundays in a row, but I kind of left it open-ended for myself, is from my Letters to Europe, which was the first red box that Nicola came out with. I have the charts in here, and I wanted to pick up one of the samplers in here and put some stitches in it. I got the box. I had not stitched any of the pieces. I love them, and I wanted to do them. I want to do them all in blue to put out. But I just, again, just like the 12 Days of Christmas, I have so many things. I kept going to pick something else up. So I thought, if I want to get this done, I need to pull it out and be intentional about picking it up. I'm not forcing myself, but I felt like it was a good way to get motivated. And once I got started on this, it really did motivate me. So again, and I'm going to put who I saw this from right here. It was on Instagram, or no, I'm sorry, it was on Facebook. And I'm going to put their name here because I want you to go look at the picture. It's awesome. And I might see if I can, I'll ask them if I can share the picture, and if I can, I'll put it right here. If it's not here, then go check it out on Facebook. But this was the one I picked up. This is Alice Tippett, and this was in the box. I am like about 95% sure Nicola said she is going to release this. A lot of the other ones, she said she wasn't. I'm pretty sure, but I feel like this was one she said would be a future release, but not right now. So this is what it looks like here. But the picture I saw, she had done them all in blue. She changed this to blue, and I loved it. So I started it. I pulled my own colors. It's like I looked at her picture and then I picked colors to match. It's probably not the same, but I absolutely love it. So let me see if I can get both things in the picture. And I posted a picture of this on Instagram. And this is Tea Leaves by, let me just confirm that. Yeah, oh, no, I'm sorry, not Tea Leaves. Tea Rose by Color and Cotton, 36 count. So I'm so pleased with what I'm accomplishing on this, what I've been able to get done. This was 2 Sundays of working. And my only stitching time I did was just at night on Sunday. And I pulled this out. So I am hoping to get the other letters done and then move down to the house this week. But this is sitting. I have lots of fabric and blue thread, all different colors in here. And so that's kind of my Sunday plan, is pull a chart from here and be working on it. So I'm so far so good. That's about the only plan I feel like I've been able to stick to. All right, so that is all my whips. Now let me talk about quickly a SAL, and then I'm going to talk about a few floss tubers that I've been watching. So this SAL actually starts today, and this is the We Santa SAL, hosted by Stitchy Friends, Jen and Sarah. And I am participating. I did have a teeny tiny start on this from the other day, but this is starting today, October 13th. And so for this week, you are supposed to stitch the flower, like all the way down the flower. The next week is the Santa, and then the last week is over here. So, and then the 4th week is finishing it on the plain vendor board, which I also found when I was cleaning my stuff. So I have the finishing piece too. And that the finishing piece is from Chantel's 141 Design Company. And this is on 32 count ballet slippers by Fox and Rabbit. Yep. And that's, like I said, I just got a teeny tiny start. I'm using all the called for colors. But I am participating in the SAL, and it starts today. So I'm sure you've heard of it. If you are participating too, stitch along with us. And I have it in this little clutch from Starlight Stitching Co. All ready to get working on. All right, so for the past couple weeks, I I haven't had a lot of time to watch Flosstube, so I've kind of just caught up with a few people who I normally watch. I haven't really found anybody new, but Annie B's Folk Art, Annie and her two daughters, Bella and Chelsea, they just had a new Flosstube come out. Stacy, the 911 Stitcher, excuse me, she went to London to the Great British Sampler Weekend and shared all of her stuff. That sounded really fun. Floss Boss and Cousins, they had a new one out. It was like more of question and answer. The Calculated Stitcher, she had a new floss tube, and she shared that she lives in Texas, and she goes to the Tinsmith's wife, Wendy, and I love to shop with her via the internet. But she had gotten a lot of Lakeside in, so I was able to get some Lakeside from Wendy at the Tinsmith's wife. And then also Michelle, Mama Loves You GB, and Nicola from Hands On Design, or Hands Across the Sea. I always watch them on Sundays. But like I said, my Flosstube intake has been very sporadic. Trying to still find the new normal even after 2.5 months of school, or a month and a half of school. So it'll get better, but there are lots of new Flosstubers still popping up, or they're not necessarily new, but I have found some other ones. I just haven't gotten to watch them yet. So those are just a couple that I have watched. My plans are to keep going on that one fall piece until the end of October. Then hopefully I can get it done. Then I'm probably going to stop fall and move to Christmas. I really want to start Christmas, but I'm trying to get myself to finish up a little fall. I also have Graced Off the Bound I'd like to get back out, but if I'm not in the mood, I'm not going to make myself get to it. I didn't start Moonlight Garden yet by Blackbird. Again, if I'm in the mood, I might get that started, but I just haven't kind of been in a funky stitching mood also. So we'll see what happens, but I really want to work on that one Brenda Gervais and try to get it done. Then also work on that pink sampler from Whilst Iris Naps. And then the Christmas piece, the Christmas trees. And I also pulled out my Noel sampler. I didn't stitch any on it, so I didn't bring it upstairs. But by Brenda Gervais, I pulled that out to potentially work on some of that. I have more to get done than I thought. I have a lot done, and I'm not too far from finishing, but I have more to finish. It's going to take longer than I thought. So I'm debating to get working on it or what I want to do. But we'll see. So that is all of my kind of what I'm thinking about doing. Now let's do haul, and then we'll be done today. So one thing, and I didn't bring it over here, but Nicole Spohr, who she does Flosstube so go check her out too. Along with she does paper crafting. She has shown some different felt die cut pieces that are Christmas ornaments, and they're also stitched, and just different pieces with stitching on it, needle books and things like that. And so I decided, after seeing a couple of them, the Christmas releases, to get the die cut machine, whatever it is, which it's still in the box. I haven't got it out yet because I'm waiting for my kit of wool felt stuff to come. But I'm going to try to do some of like some Christmas ornaments to add in on one of my trees. So I don't know what I'm doing. I need to go watch some of Nicole's videos or message her and say, please help me. But that's part of my haul, and something I'm going to venture in or dip my toe in, just as another thing to do. Like I need more stuff to do, but it's all fun. And it's all the hobby. So that was one of the pieces of haul. Then this is from Thread the Needle, which is formerly known as Stacies Stitches Creative Studio. She had some of the new releases, and I was watching, so she came back to do, she's been doing Flosstube, but it had been a little bit since her last video. Her husband has now joined her. They're very entertaining together, so go check them out, first of all. Then she was showing some of the new things in the shop, and I went over and placed an order. This was one of Teresa's new books, Harvest Friends, and this has some other things in it. It has that sampler along with this Biscornu is in here also. And there's a drum. In the book as well. And Teresa has another book that just came out too that has the autumn sampler and other things in it. So that's coming out, and I'm sure Stacy will get that in the shop. Also, this is not for this year, but I just liked it. This is Betsy's Halloween Basket by Pansy Patch. And this is Trick or Treat by Amy Brucken. And Amy was the guest from the Halloween Friend Stitch that Bent Creek did, and Heart and Hand. And I fell in love with this design. So, but like I said, I'm kind of over the Halloween stitching and getting out of the fall mood of stitching. So probably I won't work on I will not do these this year, but I'm going to save them for next year. I also, after watching the Bent Creek interview on Fat Quarter Shop, I have looked at this design, and I don't know if there's a picture of the whole thing. I don't even know how many times on, like when I was searching, somehow I came across this. This is called the Big Zipper. Let me see if there's a picture of the whole thing. And you have to buy it in all these different kits. Okay, here we go. It is so cool looking, and I don't know when I'm going to do this, but I just wanted to get it to have, and it seems fun because it's on, what's the count of this? It's on 18 count linen, and it's using pearl cotton. So it would be super easy to see. It's on 18 count. So I'm thinking of using, like having this as like a extra when I am tired, I don't know what to stitch on. This is what it looks like. But again, like I said, it's not cheap because you do have to buy all the different pieces, but I just think it's so fun. And it's funny because Elizabeth, who is one of the sisters who is part of Bent Creek, was talking about this piece, and I'm like, I keep looking at it and I keep resisting buying it, and I'm pretty so this is the piece of linen. It's pretty big. I think it fits. I mean, I think it fills up most of it, but it's just so cool. So I went ahead and got it. And the funniest part is I ordered it from, what is this? Stitches from the Heart, which is in Evansville, Indiana. And when I ordered it, my husband was in Evansville with his parents and my son, and I didn't even put two and two together that that's where the shop was, and he could have just gone and got it for me. But of course, I had it shipped, but whatever. So it came in this bag. All the pieces are in here. So this is ready to work on at some point. So I'm considering this as one of my 24 starts to have as like an easy, fun piece that's I can kind of take everywhere. So I wanted to share that. I also was able to get some 36 count Sleeping Bear from Needle and Flax. I love this color. It is a great, great, great neutral. So if you want a good, it's like a tan, but it's not too dark. So that is fun. And then I have wanted to do this also for a while. I kept seeing it and kept saying, no, I'm not going to get it. This I was able to find on a stash unload. This is Spring Fling stitching bag. The whole kit for this somebody was selling, so I was able to get that. And I have wanted to do some punch needle, and this is one of my favorite designs by Teresa Kogut, and she has it as a cross stitch as well, which I haven't started, but I haven't ever finished it. And so I thought, well, this would be fun to do as a punch needle because I love it. And I believe it was punch needle first, but this is the design. Stu Snowman, I think, yeah. And I got a smart punch, so I need to go and watch Teresa's video on how to do the punch needle. I don't know how to do that either. I have so much free time, so I don't. This is my Life is Just a Bowl kit from Pine Mountain Designs, and I have gotten the kits all year. I haven't stitched any of them yet, but I would like to potentially put this in my rotation for next year. But you cannot get the kit anymore, but you can buy the chart from Fat Quarter Shop, and I believe Pine Mountain is selling the charts, and Fat Quarter Shop also has them as a PDF if you're interested. But they're super cute, and in the kit it comes with all the stuff that's in the bowl, and then we also got the bowl at the beginning to switch them out as you went. So again, like I said, I would like to get to these. I've just been putting them all together to put in my rotation. So on that note, I do have the start of pulling new starts and whips for next year. I have maybe a different rendition again of what I want to do as far as the 24 and 24. And it's all based on what I found that I wanted to work on. So I'm going to narrow it down and start kitting stuff up. And as I kit things, then I'll kind of share some more of my plans. But there's so many different, if you want to participate, there are so many ways that you can do it to fit your projects. And then obviously that's not all you can work on. You don't even have to do it at all. But you can also, in addition to that, have other, as new things come in, or you want to work on a different whip or whatever. But just something fun to kind of get the wheels going and figuring out what you want to work on. And that is something that myself and Eliza, the Fanciful Flamingo, are doing. But the idea came from Pam with Just Keep Stitching. And we are using the hashtag SYS 24 and 24, and I feel like, I don't know what the hashtag is, but I feel like Pam has a hashtag too, so I'll put that here. I'll go find it and put it there. One more thing I wanted to mention before I go is next Thursday, Alicia and myself will be hosting on through our SYS Facebook. So SYS, which is Stitcher Stash 2023, we have a Facebook group. You have to join the Facebook group to get the Zoom link, but we will be hosting our monthly Zoom interview with a designer next Thursday, and our designer is Annie, the Proper Stitcher. So if you want to check her out, if you love her like we do, go join our group, and that's where we'll post the link to get onto the Zoom. You have to be a member of the Facebook group in order to get the link to get on the Zoom. But it's fun. It's about 2 hours from 8 to 10. It's at 8 p.m. if I didn't say that. From 8 to 10, first we interview her. Then you're able to ask questions. And then if there's it's kind of question time / open stitching people talk. So it's really fun. Last month I interviewed Carrie with Tiger Lily. So much fun. Sometimes you get a little sneak peek of what's coming, the inside scoop. So if you're interested, make sure to check that out. And that's all I have for today. I hope you guys have a great 2 weeks, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.